State Weather Bureau says Typhoon Karina further intensified as it moved further from the country's landmass.
Here's Typhoon Karina. Me and my family.
According to Pag-asa's 5 p.m. bulletin on Tuesday, July 23, signal number 2 is raised over Batanes, while 4 Luzon areas remain under signal number 1. Karina now carries maximum sustained winds of 150 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 185 kilometers per hour.
Hi, I'm Maria Isabel and I am 15 years old. Typhoon Karina is really one of the most strongest typhoon most of us experience, no? Marami na nagdaan ng mga typhoon and natural calamities dito sa bansa. Pero para sa akin, iba talaga tong Typhoon Karina, no? For me, it's kinda alarming kasi expected ko na or like may possibilities na in the future, mas malalakas pa yung mga bagyong daraan at mas malala o grabe na yung mga natural calamities na may experience natin. And my family is one of those who got affected by the Typhoon Karina. It was very unexpected kasi nga hindi naman bahain dito sa amin. And akala namin yung baha is kinabukasan mawawala rin. Pero akala lang pala namin. Sobrang taas ng baha na halos buong bahay namin ay napasukan. Yung mga gamit namin, they were all damaged. Mostly ng mga gamit ay hindi nataas dahil nga hindi nga kami ready. Luckily, we've got our kind neighbor who let us stay in her house for almost 2 days rin. Doon kami nagstay kasi it's the only way para makasurvive kami dahil wala man second floor itong bahay namin. Nung nawala na yung baha, umaraw na rin, nagkaroon na kami ng chance para bumalik dito sa bahay. At isa sa heartbreaking moment ko ay makita yung mga gamit na itinaas namin, hindi rin pala na-save. Yung iba nagsilaglagan, at ayun, yung iba nabasa, and isa na rin yung school bag ko, na may laman na mga notebooks, na may mga lectures na rin. Nakakalungkot yun na moment dahil halos lahat ng laman ng bag ko at lahat ng notebook sa school ay nabasa. And nakakalungkot talaga kasi bago pa yun. Pero, inisip ko na lang siya on a positive side. On a positive side na ibali ng ganun ang nangyari sa mga gamit namin. At least, we're all safe and all of us are in good condition. So, grateful pa rin ako. Kahit na ganun. Alam ko, yung dumaan na pagsubok na yun is a big lesson for me and for us as a family. And sa lahat din ng mga Pilipino. So next time, it is better to be prepared and ready. Kagaya na lang ng pag-ready ng isang go bag.
Go bag is an easy-to-carry bag containing things you will need in case of an emergency. It is important because if an emergency strikes, you will be ready and have the things you will need to survive. Things we need in an emergency bag: bottled water and canned food in case we can't go outside, we still have access to food. Flashlight and extra batteries in case there's an power outage, we will still have access to light and electricity. Communication devices such as phones or radio so that we are still updated to the news. Clothes in case our previous clothes are damaged or wet, we can change it to get comfortable. First aid kit like band-aid, alcohol, and medicine in case someone is injured, we can help them heal their injury as quickly as possible.
Typhoon preparedness is important because it helps residents in high-risk areas to protect themselves and their property from the devastating effects of typhoon. Typhoon preparedness is important because it allows people to have more time to repair on their damages on their property.
Republic Act 10121 provides a comprehensive, all-hazard, multi-sectoral, interagency, and community-based approach to disaster risk management through the formulation of the National Disaster Risk Management Framework.
Do you know that flooding is a natural disaster that poses significant risk to the human life, environment, and property? To prepare, individuals should create emergency plans, gather essential supplies, and avoid walking or driving towards flooded areas. Having multiple communication channels such as mobile alert systems or radios is recommended for updates on flood levels and evacuation orders. Safety precautions must be taken after a flood, and staying informed during a flood situations is crucial. Following authorities' instruction to evacuate early is a top priority, as the early departure reduces the risk of getting injured.
Before, listen to our weather updates and advisories from news. Number 2, know the nearest evacuation center. Number 3, prepare emergency kit. During, stay indoors and keep calm. Number 2, monitor TV and radio reports. Don't wade through the flood to avoid leptospirosis. After, do not touch any live wire. Clean the entire home and all the objects affected by the flood. Check your house for possible damage.